So Graham, Michelle asks, how can we encourage teenagers into church?
Well, Michelle, thank you very much for your question. It seems that throughout life, teenagers push boundaries and usually like to challenge what exists with something else. My own feeling is that they need to be shown that they are valued. I think, secondly, we need to encourage them to have a grounding in truth, but give them the opportunity to express that truth in ways that are relevant to them. And so, if I'm honest, and I'm a bit older than teenager now, what has been helpful for me in the past is to relate to other teenagers, but have people who run teenage groups to be people who give them the space and are there for them and can support them, but to give them the creativity to express their faith and to ask in different ways. So when it comes to church, some of the difficulties in church is that people of a generation like to see activity in that church based on who they are and what they've grown up in. And so my own understanding is that if there are activities as part of the church community that they can engage with, that they can relate to, and certainly make friendships, in many ways they need to come to a faith through those relationships and through avenues of instruction, so they understand what the Christian faith is. And when it's become real to them, they'll be much more willing to accept other ways of doing things. So I think churches have to provide for teenagers the Christian faith in a form and in relationships that they can identify with, rather than squeezing them into a form and shape that we may have for older folk.